Now, did the producers ask you to get your spoon out and start stirring? Because you seemed to jump right into the drama with Farrah, Moan, and everybody else the minute you got there.
To be honest, they didn't ask anything of me. I think there were certain moments maybe where I felt it in my heart because I've done TV a couple times. And I know what TV producers look for. And honey, I'm there to give you good TV.
Yes, you do. You are. And you wanted to get on camera. You wanted to make sure it was in. It worked.
And it worked.
For sure.
And some people may call it starving for camera time. What are we doing here?
I mean, nobody cuts quite as long and sharp as Gia, right, Lady Red?
You know, it's like, girl, what? You gonna spend all that money to be there for people not to see you? It's like, no. But honestly, Jonny, you know, I just like, sometimes I'm just like, okay, so why did you do all that? If that's not fully who you are, why did you do all that? And I can honestly say, I had a fear of being boring and being, you know, not the GIA GUNN that everybody lives for and gags for. So there's a little bit of that. And then it was just like, I at that point I had done the storytelling and the you know, journey talking, and I was like, okay, we got that out. So guess what? It's a new episode. What can I do now?
Yeah, you can say, do your makeup and get ready because your team thinks you're the weakest link.
Because, baby, some of us are already ready. You know? So, okay, baby, you go ahead and you put that orange beard blocker on and just, you get ready. Because, honey, I'm ready.
Now, Snatch Game of Love. Oh, girl. Now, did you really come to All Stars without your characters prepared?
So, I will be honest, I am not an impersonator, nor a female impersonator for that matter, right? So doing characters is like such a hard thing for me. And I'll be honest, it was the least, it was the challenge or the thing that I put the least amount of effort into. I was so worried about the 15 other runway looks. And I kind of was just like, you know what, I'll get in there. I'm gonna wing it. I'm just gonna be funny. You know, Laganja was like, you just need to do someone that's Asian and funny, and you need to talk like this, and you know, you need to like, you know, just be like a funny girl. I'm like, well, who can I be? Like, I did go with Caitlyn Jenner.
Now, what's your Caitlyn Jenner you would have done? Can you give me a little of that?
Oh, I don't know if the camera's gonna. I just don't know how you girls walk in these. But you know what? It's like that. Like I realized when I got there and Trinity had it prepared. I'm like, okay, she's got to do it because, honey, the whole time I was there for Trinity.
Oh yeah. Oh, even though y'all were slicing back at each other, it was all in good
but that
fun,
was all
right?
planned. Like see, that's where I made the mistake with Farrah. I should have been like, look, toots. Real fast. This is what happened. Me and Farrah had a falling out months before All Stars. Hadn't talked. Blah blah blah. Whatever. I knew she was gonna be there. Rumor had it. Whatever. And I was just like, you know, shit's gonna pop off or it's not. And it really didn't. And we actually had a heart-to-heart like the night before that episode, and it was like we made up like in the van where we like, you know,
all
Gia, Gia, you know, like let's just forget the bullshit. Da 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 da. I'm like, you know what, sis? You're right. Like, I'm sorry. Let's move forward. Next day, here I go in, stirring the pot, bullying her at her makeup station, and she's like, "What the fuck is happening here? Like, this bitch literally just apologized to me last night, and now she's here like torturing me." So I should have done what I did with Trinity, but that's just because me and Trinity saw more eye to eye when it came to like we knew. Trinity knew what she was doing there, and so did I. But
you forgot to tell Farrah, hey, I know we made up, but let's fight for camera time.
And since talking, you know, we did Andy Cohen, Watch What Happens Live with Christina Aguilera.
You know, and you looked stunning.
Thank you. I put a lot of hard work into it.
You looked so good.
I was like, they're going to give it to Farrah anyway. Why am I even trying?
And she didn't even get it.
I know. I do wish that I would have done... instead of Cardi B's nail tech, I wish I would have just done Cardi B.
Yes, you would have been great.
I know. I just like, I was like, Naomi's gonna do Cardi B. So, well, not that I knew who was going to be there, but I'm like, someone else is going to do Cardi B. There's
You
no
have
way.
a computer and you can look at Reddit like everybody else.
There's no way that no one's going to do Cardi B. But you know what? It's done. It's over. It's like, whatever.
Well, the most important thing about
Jenny
Snatch
Bowie
Game,
hates me,
she did.
so-
Now, Monet had an interview with her.
She did.
And Jenny was.
She did.
She made sure to call her up and put her on
she did.
speakerphone.
Yep.
Ooh, honey.
That's what winners do nowadays.
Now, the most important thing about Snatch Game was not who you played or didn't play.
Right.
That you looked at Trinity and said, well, what you want to do is not necessarily what you're gonna do.
Which, by the way, we have what you want to do is what you're going to do merch coming soon.
Yay!
As well as what privilege merch.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my God, speaking of merch, I brought you a little present.
You did?
Yes, God. You can go ahead and sign on to shopgiagunn.com for this little lovely tee.
Oh my God, so cute.
Come and get it, kitties. Okay, that's enough of that.
How did you get robbed out of not winning the first challenge is what I want to know. Because that was a shock. You slayed it. The details, the movements. I mean, Gia, it was so stunning.
So it's actually a very sensitive subject for me because
I bet.
I was never so insulted ever in my whole drag career.
Yeah.
I like safe.
Safe.
And all the other girls was like, okay, girl, get your Ariana Grande gig together because you're, or Mariah Carey, right? It was whatever it was. And
You're Mariah Carey, what are you talking about?
well, the lip sync.
Oh, the
right.
lip sync, right, okay.
So, the emotions,
Oh,
wasn't
right,
it?
yeah.
So I was like curling hair, like getting ready because I was like, okay, she's gonna say top.
Uh-huh.
Which I've never been called before, but this time it'll be fine. And you know, I got to get ready to lip sync. And all the other girls were like, you got it. You got it in the bag, like, you got it. I thought it was gonna be me and Trinity or Manila or Latrice. Baby, when she said, Manila, Latrice, Valentina, Gia, please step forward, safe. I whispered to Valentina, I said, girl, what is happening?
Yeah.
She said, girl, just look forward, girl. Just look forward. Just, it's a rig in the page, Miss Thing. Just look forward and just smile and be happy to be there. And realistically, I looked like I was happy to be safe, but realistically, I was like, I'm over this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, baby, if you can't validate my talent show as a real talent, what am I doing here on this show?
When Jasmine was here, she said, well, afterward, we thought, well, Gia won. Gia won. Gia won. And then she was shocked.
And the crazy thing is that they had Monique win. And I have nothing against Monique. Brown cow stunning, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
But to me, it was a nightclub performance that we've seen before.
It was different. It was not like yours,
You know what I
which
mean?
was
Her
whole
wig
vision.
flew off both times. You know, they didn't show that, but it flew off the first time that they did the take and the second time. So I'm just like, how is that the winner, you know?
Right.
But I think maybe Miss RuPaul was just very into the available on iTunes thing, or mine wasn't like relatable enough for people because they didn't understand, or I just really don't know because baby, Japanese speaking, Chinese, dirty knees, look at these. Talent should know talent.
Yes.
So
it was good. Anything else that you wanted to address that happened on All Stars? How did you think about the, what did you think about the outcome of the tie?
I call bullshit.
Oh.
I think, I just, if you want me to be real, I think,
you know
which
I
is
do.
why I'm here, for me, it was like, I don't know if the show is being accused of being racist or something like that, but I think that's like a thing that I've heard in like rumors or whatever. And like getting there, we all felt like it was definitely going to be an African-American queen that was going to win, you know? And I really didn't give a fuck because I knew that I probably wasn't gonna make it to the end. And baby, they weren't gonna crown the trans woman, so
Right.
that's fine. But I feel like they couldn't just give it to Trinity because of this accusation, right? even though I think we can all agree that Trinity was the winner. At least in my eyes. Like I said, I was rooting for her hands down, from her looks to her diverse capabilities to the way that she presents herself. She's a pageant queen. She knows how to talk. She speaks eloquently. She can be shady, but not too much. She has a personality. She's the full package for me. Whereas Monet still has a little bit of growing to do. And I was not gagged by her looks. I thought a lot of her runways, baby, I saw her like this. She looked awful. She looked crusty, and she looked sometimes very busted. And
well, let me just fan myself.
I know, I understand not everybody invests in skincare like moi or has laser hair removal.
Right.
But baby, I know what I like, and I think I know what the general public likes as well. So when it came down to it, I think it was like, well, we can't just give it to Trinity because we need Monet to win. And we can't just give it to Monet because she didn't fully deserve it. So you know what? Let's cover our asses. Let's really get the kids going on social media, and let's do something we've never done before. Let's crown both. And there you have it.
Now let's talk a little bit about the Switch 2, because last time you were here, we were waiting for the Switch 2 to come out, and that's another Drag Race spin-off, really.
Yeah.
And but it's huge, right?
It's huge.
So what is your experience going on to that? It's different than Drag Race.
Very.
Because you live in a house together, right? You do big performances in front of a live audience.
Yes.
And there's a lot of queens. Tell me, just sum up that experience for me.
Well, it was not as much of a competition just because they weren't very secretive about, you know, the rigging of the patch. And so we all kind of knew what we were in for. Girls definitely knew when their moment was coming. And, you know.
And how did that, how?
Oh, it's Latin America. Okay. There's just, I don't know, they just didn't have it together. You know, I was out there for 6 months.
Wow.
I mean, it was a 32, 34 episode show, but baby, I didn't need to be out there for that long. But
32 episodes is a lot.
They dropped real coin tada.
Wow.
I'm talking about real coins.
Yeah, it looked huge and like big production.
If Drag Race had that kind of budget, their show would be next level. Because for me, Switch was next level. I feel like they almost did too much. We didn't live together. Well, we kind of did. We all lived in the same apartment building, but we had different apartments, right? But so it was just different because it was like a mix of Big Brother with Drag Race, with The Voice, you know, and the biggest difference for me was, you know, in order to save yourself in the competition, you had to sing live.
Yeah.
Which, when they first called me, I was like, I'm just letting you guys know, like, I'm not a singer. She doesn't aspire to be a singer, and she's not going to look like a dummy on television. No te preocupes, Gia. Don't you worry, honey. We got you. Like, we want a fierce drag queen. This second season, we're looking for queens to come over here and slay. We want you to be, you know, the grandiosa, you know, just big queen bitch in town and show these Chilean girls how it's really done. And I said, no problem, Gorge. I'll be right there. So it was a great experience. It was long hours. It was a lot of waiting for, you know, tech people to get their shit together, and, you know, a lot of walking into very cold sets with very little food at times because they were spending it all on the production.
Wow.
But I had a fabulous time in Chile. I had a fabulous time just getting to know amazing people and gaining this new experience, right? Like being in another country, speaking Spanish 24/7, having to adapt to, you know, Latin America as my home, and, you know, being around these drag queens 24/7, it was a lot to handle. I'll be honest, I feel like I haven't given up full hope, but there is a small part of me that feels like I wasted my time doing it.
Really?
Again, we're talking about money. I spent a lot of money to go, and I made very little back from that. And I was like shocked. I'm like, this is a big show. Like, I'm going to tour the fuck out of Latin America. And that tour has really yet to come. After Drag Race, there's like tours, there's a market.
Oh, yeah.
I just think, unfortunately, out there's just not as big of a market. So it was a very great personal experience. Drag-wise, I would say Yeah, choices.
Okay.
Choices were made.
Hello, children. To see part 3 of this interview, click here. To see more Hey Qween fabulousness, click here. And don't forget to subscribe, bitch! Hey! Hey! Hey!